It sounds like Poop found somebody. Alright, I think these things have been just painted over. Well, anyways, we're going to put a little bit of aluminum paint on this. This is what I went with. I can't put nothing back on without painting them. I'm not going to paint them blue back to match the motor. I think, like I said, we're just going to go this aluminum color and just kind of trick everybody's appearance when they look underneath the hood, I guess. I don't know. But I don't like putting that in there. It ain't been painted, so. Alright, well, cool beans. Let me get started. See, I already got everything taped off, though. Just got some regular old valve covers on it. Got the back side taped off, so that way I can't get no overspray on nothing. So that's what I think they just sprayed them themselves, so. Alright, well, cool beans. If there's the first coat done on them there, I like them better shiny like that. Now, it should dull down just a little bit when I put the clear coat on them because I didn't get a gloss. I just got a flat clear, so it won't be as shiny. So I think it'll look alright on there. Alright, cool beans. I'm going to wait about 30 minutes before I do another coat. Let this get kind of tacky dry, and then it won't need one more coat, and then that's it. And then we'll clear them too. So that's $12 for just that little bit of spray paint, or $27 for those 2 cans. It was ridiculous, but it is what it is. I had to buy a battery last night for my daughter's car. Jesus, help me, that was expensive. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna let these dry. I got 2 good coats of clear on these right now. I'm gonna put one more good coat on them, and then I'm gonna wheel them in the shop for tonight. And I gotta order a gasket still. I haven't done that. I think they look alright with the clear coat on it. It dulled it down some. Alright, so I think they turned out alright. I think they turned out alright, huh? That clear coat kind of dialed the paint down a little bit. That gives them more of that aluminum look. I mean, they ain't aluminum, but somebody look down in there, it might fool them. At first glance, anyways.
You got the youngin' outside?
No. Alright, that's cool beans. I think they turned out alright. So they got 3 coats of clear on them, so I think they turned out alright. Against that blue in there, once they get put on, the bottom blue and the top of the, I gotta clean my intake off, but this powder coat, it'll wipe right off though, so. Alright. Alright, well, cool beans. A little boring painting job, but I hope y'all enjoy. I'll enjoy taters later. Alright, kind of catch everybody up where I'm at. Finally, all my stuff, my gaskets come in Wednesday, so finally tracked down some thread sealer. I had to go to O'Reilly. I went to O'Reilly's Advanced and all them. They had little bitty tubes. I ended up having to go to Napa. Napa had this big. It's like $20 for this, so it's a big tube because that the little tubes it was trying to sell me at the other stores were $7 a thing, and it was just ridiculous. So, but anyways, so I'm ready to put these heads back on, get everything bolted down. I got my bolts ready. I got the Teflon tape on all the bolts that goes down in here in the water jacket, and then the rest of them. A few of the big bolts go through the head bolts, hit the water jackets. I'm just going to put the thread sealer on all of them, just to not all of them go in there, but it won't hurt. So that's what I'm going to do there. Let me flip y'all around and show y'all where we're at. I think they look pretty good on the blue there. Well, anyways, so but I'm going to torque them all down. I'm going to start out at 25, then go to 45, and then I'm going to end up at 65. So, and said the head gasket, everything I got is a little bit beyond what I need because we're not boosting it. But these head gaskets I got are rated for like 30 pounds. But anyways, a little bit overboard, but I tend to what I do. It's better to go overboard than to be sorry. So. Alright, well, cool beans. You see I got some work to do, but see I got all my Teflon tape on my boats. I got everything laid out. I'm ready to go, so yeah, let's go. Alright, I got this side torqued down. I went 25, 45, 65 is where I ended up at, and then I have went back and rechecked to make sure everyone's at 65. This is the torque spec, or not torque specs, but the torque bolt order that I'm using. Now all I got left to do is bolt that side down, which I already put it up to number 1. So that's a good little tip y'all need as well if y'all doing it. As I got the number 1 piston up to the exact top. So, but all right, let me get this one bolted down. Easy peasy stuff. Like I said, I take a 25, 45, 65. All right, let me get back busy. All right, there we go. We got both the heads torqued down to 65. Easy peasy stuff there. Just go around, check it. Like I said, I went 25, 45 to 65, and then I checked everything. Make sure they was all set properly. As you can tell, I got the rockers on, which I still got to set everything. We've got to get it back up and running for that though. But it is what it is, because I don't want to rotate it by hand. We could set them by hand again, and but then I'll mess up the top dead center, because I got it perfectly at top dead center. Tell you what we can do though, we'll stick distributor in it and then set it by hand afterwards. Sounds like a winner there. So I get everything put back together, get distributor in it, and then we'll set everything here in a bit. But anyways, here's the gasket set for my intake right there. Mine come from Summit. I'm using Fel-Pro. I like Fel-Pro stuff, but it'll all be, I'll put it in the at the end of the video, all the gaskets that I use and whatnot. So, well, cool beans. I got to clean the intake off. I didn't do that. I should have already washed it. It's powder coated, so really ain't no big deal. It'll clean right up. And but I'm going to wash it and clean it up before I put it back on. So it'll probably take about an hour out here in the sun to dry. Perfect time to get a sandwich. All right, cool beans. Alright, kind of skipped ahead a little bit on y'all there. I got the intake bolted down and the headers bolted on. I put some black gasket maker in all 4 corners before I bolted it down. I went, there is a sequence, but I go from the middle out here, kind of like you do the heads. I go from the middle, work my way out. That way it's nice and even. I put some copper seal around our headers right here. I mean, never hurts to be, I didn't have no leaks before. It's the way I did it before, so did it again the exact same way. Like I said, I didn't have no leaks before, and so yeah. All right, so I got left to plug everything up. All the sensors need to be plugged up. I got to get the distributor in, carburetor on, water pump, radiator in. Main thing is getting a distributor in, that way I can adjust the rocker arms. Alright, well, cool beans, that's break 30 for me. I'm gonna go get me something to drink. Alright, as you can see, I got the distributor back in. I got the carburetor bolted down, fuel lines bolted back up. I got everything plugged up. The water pump, that's the temperature gauge, both oxygen sensors. I haven't plugged up the distributor yet, just in case it's off, if I gotta take it up or whatever. But I still need to adjust the rockers. I haven't did that yet, so I think I'm done for the day right here. So for these don't get super long, I'll shoot these up. But get a helping hand out here. Let's see where James is at. He will graduate, so he might not be around, so it might be middle of the week before we get the rockers adjusted. But I'm not going to put the radiator in, that way it'll be easier to get everything adjusted and to reach up there and spin everything. But we're just going to do it by hand first, get them all set, and then when we fire it up, of course, if we need to do any adjusting, we will. But it's pretty close right there. Yeah, I'm real happy there. It's everything's going together quite nice. So, all right, well, cool beans. I hope y'all enjoy. Like I said, I'm gonna throw these up that way they don't get super long. All I like is the radiator right there, and setting it, doing the rockers, set the time after we get it fired up, of course. Super close, super close. All right, well, cool beans. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll holler at y'all taters later.